There is perhaps no greater anguish for a parent than being asked to somehow summon the strength to stand in front of your child's casket at their funeral. But there she stood Wednesday in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral, the mother of NYPD Detective Wilbert Mora. She was surrounded by the rest of her family, a sea of police officers stretching down Fifth Avenue, and a host of compassionate, perfect strangers, all stricken with grief.
It's very sad. I don't ever want to see this again unless it's a parade. I said I wasn't going to cry, but I will, because I'm a mother also.
For the second time in less than a week, friends, family, co-workers, and other members of law enforcement sat inside St. Pat's and listened to a loved one speak lovingly,
Dear Wilbert,
about a murdered member of the nation's largest police department.
I never got the chance to tell you how truly special I thought you were. Not an ounce of meanness in your whole body, that I was always proud of you. You chose a life of service to your community and to our adopted country.
Police Commissioner Keyshawn Sewell posthumously promoted Mora, a 3-year department veteran, from officer to detective first grade, as she did last week for his partner, rookie Jason Rivera. Both Mora and Rivera were gunned down in the line of fire last month in Harlem while responding to a domestic disturbance call between a mother and a son. Armed with a stolen weapon, the son gunned down both officers in a narrow hallway.
Know that Wilbert went out fighting. He didn't freeze, but fought back, trying to stop the threat.
No, God. No, God, please, no.
Later Wednesday evening, dozens of police officers, residents, and elected officials continued honoring both Detectives Rivera and Mora at a vigil in front of Queensborough Hall.
The fact that New York City loses two of its finest tells a problem that we have in the safety of the normal citizens as well as the police.
Queensborough President Donovan Richards says the crisis of gun violence must be dealt with holistically, starting with teams of trained gun violence interrupters.
Who know the community, who know these individuals, and can try to work to get guns out of their hands.
In all of the interviews that we've done over the last week with ordinary New Yorkers, a recurring theme has been raising the question of whether or not the murders of Detective Mora and Rivera will be the tipping point, whether or not this will be the signal for the city and the NYPD to get a grasp on this gun violence crisis.